Today, I want to share with you a profound yet simple principle: never tell people what you do. This concept, while seemingly straightforward, holds transformative power in how we approach our personal and professional lives. Imagine a garden. The beauty of a garden isn't in the flashy colors or the promises of what it will be. It's in the quiet, steady growth of each plant, nurtured in silence before it blooms. Similarly, in our lives, the true essence of our journey and achievements is often nurtured in quiet, away from the prying eyes and voices of the world. When we disclose every detail of our endeavors, we risk shifting our focus from genuine progress to external validation. By broadcasting our plans and goals, we may unintentionally invite pressures and expectations that can distract and even derail us. It's not uncommon to see well-intentioned advice or unsolicited opinions influence our decisions, leading us away from our true path. Instead, let us consider the strength of action over words. When we concentrate on what we are doing rather than what we are saying, we give ourselves the freedom to work with authenticity and purpose. It is through our actions that we build our legacy, not through the mere declarations of our intentions. Self-discovery often happens in the quiet moments of personal effort and reflection. By focusing on our actions and allowing ourselves the space to grow and evolve without the constant need for external affirmation, we find our true selves and our path to success. Authenticity thrives when it is unburdened by the need to prove or justify itself. Let your actions be the testament to your values and aspirations. By letting go of the need to announce our every step, we preserve the purity of our intentions and maintain control over our personal journey. Finally, protecting your vision means safeguarding your dreams from the potential influences that might sway them. When we keep our goals close to our hearts, we shield them from unnecessary scrutiny and potential derailment, allowing them to develop and flourish in their own time. So let us embrace the power of discretion. By focusing on what we do rather than what we say, we honor our journey, protect our vision, and ultimately achieve greater fulfillment. The power of mystery can often be underestimated in our fast-paced, transparency-driven world. Yet it is this very element of mystery, keeping certain aspects of our lives and ambitions private, that can profoundly impact our personal growth and success. At its core, mystery is not about deceit or concealment, but about creating a space where we can cultivate our true selves without the influence of external pressures and expectations. When we choose to keep our personal endeavors and goals private, we create a fertile ground for genuine growth. This privacy allows us to work in a focused and undistracted manner. Imagine you're embarking on a new project or pursuing a personal goal. If you share every detail of this journey with others, you might encounter well-meaning but potentially disruptive feedback. This constant flow of opinions and advice can shift your focus from the essence of your work to managing others' expectations. In contrast, when we maintain a degree of mystery about our pursuits, we preserve the purity of our intentions. This allows us to develop our ideas and projects organically, without the burden of external validation. It provides a protective shield against the unintended influence of others, letting us make decisions based on our vision rather than conforming to the expectations or judgments of those around us. This element of mystery fosters resilience and self-reliance. When we keep our goals to ourselves, we're less likely to be dissuaded by negative feedback or failure. We become our own greatest critics and supporters, which can lead to a deeper, more personal sense of accomplishment. This internal validation is far more enduring than the fleeting approval we might seek from others. Keeping our goals private also nurtures a sense of integrity and authenticity. When we're not constantly broadcasting our ambitions, we avoid the trap of becoming our own PR agents, focused on managing our image rather than our actual progress. This allows us to engage in our work with sincerity and dedication. Our efforts are directed toward real outcomes rather than the appearance of achievement. Furthermore, the power of mystery can be instrumental in protecting our creative process. Many of the most successful innovators and creators work behind the scenes, allowing their ideas to mature and evolve in a private space. This approach minimizes the risk of premature exposure that could lead to unwarranted criticism or interference. By keeping their work private until it's ready, they maintain control over their creative narrative and present their ideas in their most refined form. Additionally, the practice of maintaining mystery can also serve as a motivational tool. When we keep our goals and progress private, we set a personal challenge to achieve them on our own terms. This can be incredibly empowering as it shifts the focus from seeking external approval to proving our own capabilities to ourselves. The satisfaction derived from accomplishing something quietly can be far more profound than the applause received from an audience. In essence, embracing the power of mystery is about recognizing that the most meaningful growth and success often happen away from the spotlight. It's about understanding that our journey is as much about internal development as it is about external achievements. By allowing ourselves to work in silence and keeping certain aspects of our lives private, we give ourselves the freedom to explore, experiment, and evolve without undue influence. So, as you navigate your personal and professional path, consider the profound benefits of maintaining a sense of mystery. Embrace the space it creates for genuine growth, resilience, and authenticity. In doing so, you'll find that your journey becomes more about fulfilling your own vision rather than meeting external expectations, leading to a more profound and lasting sense of success and satisfaction. Focusing on actions rather than words is a principle that holds immense significance in our quest for achievement and fulfillment. In a world where verbal expressions often take precedence, the true measure of success and impact lies in what we actually do rather than what we merely claim. This shift in focus from verbal declarations to tangible outcomes can profoundly transform how we approach our goals and our lives. When we speak about our intentions and aspirations, there's a natural tendency to seek validation and feedback from others. We might share our plans, outline our strategies, and even broadcast our progress. While sharing can sometimes be motivational, it often shifts our attention from the core work to managing perceptions and expectations. The reality is that the true substance of our efforts is revealed through our actions, not through the promises we make or the applause we seek. The essence of focusing on actions lies in the fact that actions are the tangible manifestations of our intentions. Words alone, no matter how grand or inspiring, do not create change or achieve goals. It's the deliberate and consistent actions that propel us forward, drive progress, and bring our ideas to life. This focus ensures that our efforts are directed towards achieving real results rather than being consumed by the need for external affirmation. Actions have a unique ability to inspire and lead by example. When we dedicate ourselves to our work, the results of our efforts speak for themselves. Others take notice not because we've told them what we're doing, but because they see the outcomes of our hard work. This form of leadership through action is often more compelling and credible than any words of self-promotion. It demonstrates commitment, perseverance, and the tangible benefits of focused effort, thereby creating a more authentic and influential impact. In the realm of personal growth, concentrating on actions rather than words fosters a deeper sense of self-discipline and responsibility. When we set out to achieve something, the path to success is paved with consistent actions and choices. By prioritizing these actions, we hold ourselves accountable and maintain a sense of purpose. This approach not only leads to tangible achievements, but also reinforces our internal motivation and resolve. Furthermore, the focus on actions minimizes the risk of becoming entangled in the traps of overpromising and underdelivering. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of discussing future plans and ambitions, only to find ourselves falling short of those promises. By emphasizing what we are actively doing, we mitigate the gap between our declarations and our actual progress. This approach ensures that our efforts align with our words, fostering a sense of integrity and reliability. In professional settings, the distinction between words and actions is crucial for building trust and credibility. Colleagues, clients, and stakeholders often assess our competence and commitment based on our actions rather than our statements. Demonstrating our capabilities through concrete results and consistent performance establishes a reputation of reliability and effectiveness. This credibility, built on the foundation of actionable outcomes, becomes a valuable asset in advancing our careers and achieving professional success. Additionally, focusing on actions nurtures a proactive mindset. Instead of spending time articulating what we plan to do, we invest our energy in actually doing it. This shift in mindset encourages a more hands-on approach, fostering creativity and problem solving. It allows us to adapt and refine our strategies based on real experiences and results, rather than theoretical discussions. Finally, the practice of prioritizing actions over words empowers us to take ownership of our goals and ambitions. It shifts the focus from seeking external approval to taking personal responsibility for our progress. This empowerment is not only motivating, but also reinforces our sense of agency and control over our outcomes. By concentrating on what we do, we affirm our commitment to our goals and validate our own efforts. In conclusion, the principle of focusing on actions rather than words is a powerful approach to achieving success and fulfillment. It emphasizes the importance of tangible results over verbal declarations, fosters personal responsibility and self-discipline, and builds credibility through demonstrable outcomes. By shifting our focus from what we say to what we do, we align our efforts with our intentions, leading to more meaningful achievements and a deeper sense of satisfaction. The distraction of expectations is a significant challenge that many of us encounter as we pursue our goals and aspirations. When we openly share our plans, dreams, or ambitions, we often invite a range of expectations from others, whether from family, friends, colleagues, or even the broader public. While these expectations might seem like a form of support, they can actually become a substantial distraction that diverts our focus from the essential work required to achieve our goals. Expectations, by their nature, are rooted in other people's perceptions and assumptions about what we should accomplish or how we should perform. They can be explicit or implicit, but either way, they impose external pressures that can influence our decisions and actions. When we reveal too much about our plans, we subject ourselves to these pressures, which can lead to a host of issues including stress, anxiety, and even self-doubt. One of the primary ways expectations become a distraction is by shifting our focus from the intrinsic motivations that drive us to the extrinsic validations that others expect. For instance, if we share our goals with others, we might start to feel compelled to meet their expectations, even if they do not align perfectly with our own vision. This shift can lead us to prioritize meeting others' standards over pursuing our authentic aspirations, potentially causing us to deviate from our original path. Moreover, expectations can create a sense of accountability that may not always be conducive to our best performance. When others are aware of our goals, their anticipation and scrutiny can add a layer of pressure that impacts our mental and emotional well-being. This pressure can manifest as performance anxiety or fear of failure, making it harder for us to work effectively. Instead of being driven by a passion for our work, we become preoccupied with the idea of meeting others' expectations, which can undermine our creativity and productivity. Another way expectations serve as a distraction is by introducing external judgments and criticisms. When we disclose our ambitions, we open ourselves up to the possibility of criticism, whether constructive or negative. While feedback can be valuable, it can also be overwhelming and conflicting. If we are not careful, the volume and variety of opinions can cloud our judgment and dilute our focus. We may find ourselves spending more time defending our choices or justifying our actions rather than actually working on our goals. Furthermore, the pressure to meet expectations can create a false sense of urgency. The external timelines and milestones set by others can lead us to rush through our tasks or make hasty decisions in order to meet these expectations. This urgency often results in suboptimal outcomes because it prioritizes speed over quality. The true process of achievement often requires patience, deliberate effort, and a thoughtful approach, qualities that can be compromised when driven by external pressures. Expectations can also lead to a phenomenon known as performance pressure. When we are aware that others are watching and anticipating our success, we may experience increased stress levels that affect our performance. This stress can diminish our confidence and inhibit our ability to perform at our best. Ironically, the desire to fulfill others' expectations can create an environment where we are less likely to achieve our goals effectively. To mitigate the distractions caused by expectations, it's crucial to maintain a clear sense of personal purpose and intrinsic motivation. This involves setting goals that are true to our values and passions, rather than ones shaped by external pressures. By focusing on what truly matters to us, we can better manage the influence of others' expectations and stay aligned with our authentic path. Maintaining discretion about our goals can help preserve our focus and minimize the impact of external expectations. By working quietly and allowing our actions to speak for themselves, we shield ourselves from unnecessary pressures and distractions. This approach enables us to concentrate on our work with greater clarity and commitment, leading to more meaningful and satisfying outcomes. In conclusion, while expectations from others can seem like a form of support, they often serve as a significant distraction that diverts our attention from the core work required to achieve our goals. By understanding the ways in which expectations can influence our decisions and performance, and by maintaining a focus on our intrinsic motivations, we can navigate these pressures more effectively and remain true to our personal vision. Self-discovery through action is a profound concept that highlights how our journey toward understanding ourselves is intricately connected to the actions we take. While reflection and introspection are essential components of personal growth, it is through engaging in purposeful activities and challenges that we truly uncover and develop our deeper selves. The act of doing, rather than merely contemplating, brings our inner potential to light and shapes our understanding of who we are and what we are capable of. When we engage in action, we step out of our comfort zones and confront real-world challenges. This engagement forces us to make decisions, solve problems, and adapt to changing circumstances. These experiences reveal our strengths, weaknesses, and preferences in ways that theoretical musings alone cannot. For instance, by taking on a new project or pursuing a challenging goal, we discover how we handle pressure, what motivates us, and how we respond to setbacks. These insights are invaluable for personal growth, as they provide concrete evidence of our abilities and areas for improvement. Action fosters a deeper connection to our passions and values. When we immerse ourselves in activities that resonate with our core interests, we often find ourselves more engaged and motivated. This connection allows us to align our actions with our values, leading to a more authentic and fulfilling experience. By actively pursuing our passions, we gain a clearer understanding of what truly matters to us and how we can integrate these values into our lives more fully. The process of taking action also involves a continuous cycle of experimentation and learning. Each action we undertake presents opportunities for experimentation, where we test our ideas and refine our approaches based on real-world feedback. This iterative process helps us identify what works and what doesn't, enabling us to make more informed decisions and improvements. Through this cycle, we develop resilience and adaptability, essential traits for navigating the complexities of life and achieving long-term success. Furthermore, action helps us develop a sense of agency and ownership over our lives. When we actively engage in tasks and projects, we take control of our destiny rather than waiting for external circumstances to dictate our path. This sense of agency empowers us to set our own goals, make choices aligned with our aspirations, and take responsibility for our outcomes. It reinforces the idea that our actions shape our reality, and through deliberate effort, we can influence the direction of our lives.